is Sett's best skin. Now Sett's been in the game for a little over 2 years now, and during that time he's received 5 skins, and 6 if you're counting his default one too. We've got Mecha Kingdoms, Obsidian Dragon Prestige Edition, Pool Party, and the newly released Firecracker skin, of course. And now, although all these skins are great, there can only be one winner, so without further ado, let's get into it. And now, there's no one surprise, coming in at number 6 we got Default Sett. And now in fairness, as far as default skins go, Sett's is pretty solid. You feel like the gritty, rough and tough boss himself, exactly who Sett's supposed to be in the lore. The skin feels good to use in game, and just like Sett himself, it's pretty straightforward. There aren't too many fancy effects or visuals, it's just the mama's boy we all love, or hate. Overall, the skin itself is basic, but a good kind of basic. Good skin, I use it from time to time, but it's one of the better base skins to rock in game if you don't have any RP to spend. Sorry, Malphite players, maybe Riot will remember you exist outside of Yasuo montages eventually.
Okay.
Alright, so coming in at number 5, we got Pool Party Sett. And it's not that I think this is a bad skin by any means, I mean, his E and R sound effects are amazing. But the skin is clearly meant to be more lighthearted, just like Brahms. It doesn't really amplify his character, but it's not really supposed to. It's a fun skin with bright colors, tropical sounds, and some not so subtle fan service. And not to mention the chromas are pretty good as far as chromas go. It's really fun to play, but overall, I think it was just meant to be a skin for the fans, and I can respect that. Okay, so this one might be a bit of a hot take, and if this is one of your favorite skins, remember, this is just my personal take, and if you love this skin to death, that's great. But coming in at number 4, we got Obsidian Dragon Sett Prestige Edition. Man, that's a mouthful. Now we have to give the design team some credit for this skin. After all, they slightly tweaked the splash art, which is more than you can say for most Prestige skins, and as a former Aatrox main, man, we got robbed. Anyways, this skin shares the exact same sound effects as Obsidian Dragon Sett, of course, and I think we can all agree that the W sound is amazing. The main reason I don't have this skin next to its original is because I feel like the colors get a little boring after a while, and I like how they went the blue accents to complement the gold, but the skin itself suffers from the same issue as every other Prestige skin, it feels like. It's too golden. The Q, it's gold. W, gold. E, gold. R, also for the most part gold. With that being said, I still really like this skin a lot, and let's just say after I got it, I pretty much exclusively played with it for quite some time. Alright, so this one might come as a surprise to anyone who's seen either my YouTube or Twitch. Twitch.tv/SimplySpant LOL, by the way. But coming in third, we've got the release skin itself, Mecha Kingdom Sett. And if we want to talk about a skin that amplifies Sett's personality the most, well, they put him in a giant mech suit. That's sick. Now don't get me wrong, they did a really great job with the sound effects, but the visuals are a little basic. It would have been cool to see his abilities like be more destructive of the terrain around him, like his R does to the ground basically. I mean, after all, he's piloting a literal giant mech. That aside, I absolutely love the concept and execution of the skin's theme. I mean, I literally have a physical poster of the splash art. Great skin, I use it all the time and will always have a place in both my streams and videos. So we're coming down to just 2 skins left, and with that being said, coming in at number 2, we've got the most recent skin, Firecracker Sett. Now before y'all type in the comments about how I'm buying into the hype of a new skin, hear me out. Now I don't think anyone's too surprised to see Sett got Lunar New Year skin. After all, he's a pretty popular top laner, and Lunar New Year skin lines sell pretty well, especially in countries like China, who celebrate it more than we do here in the States. The reason I think I like this skin so much is it feels like a combination between Mecha Kingdoms and Obsidian Dragon morphed into one. The latter of which, spoiler alert, we'll talk about in a moment. The sound effects are great. The W and R both feel pretty powerful, and it has great visuals without overloading it with extra bells and whistles. And the best part is, when you ult a target, that target gets to wear a dragon mask before their face has a nice little meet and greet with the ground. Man, that sounded a lot darker than I wanted it to. But besides that, it feels great to use. I mean, the E makes a little fireworks sound effect, so that's a thing too. I mean, the chromas are pretty cool overall, and I wasn't completely sold on the skin at first, but I gotta admit, it's grown on me, and it'll definitely be a part of my rotation for quite some time. And before we go ahead and cover Sett's best skin, let me know your rankings down below in the comments. I'm responding to every single one you guys write, so feel free to give me feedback, compliment my stunning good looks, or anything else. And lastly, if you enjoyed the content so far, a subscription to the channel would be truly appreciated. I mean, no pressure of course, but with that being said, let's get into the last skin, Obsidian Dragon Sett. Now, I don't imagine this is number 1 choice that you're surprised by. I mean, after all, Obsidian Dragon Sett has been a hit since day 1, and it's pretty easy to understand why that's the case. Everything about this skin just takes Sett's character to the next level. The Q and R both look and sound amazing, and the W, so good. so good. Not to mention the chromas they added a couple of months ago are all incredible. I definitely don't own all of them. Personally, I can't find really much to dislike about this skin, and I'd argue a lot of people feel the same way. I don't know how the design team came up with something this good, but I don't think they'll ever be able to top it because it's just that amazing. Good job on this one, Riot. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video, and if you want to keep the conversation going, you can always stop by on Twitch to chat. And if I'm not streaming at the moment, you can follow me and you'll be notified when I go live next. With that being said, thanks again for watching, take care,